Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about how to maintain your pool, and this is what I do to keep my water sanitized, clear water and everything. I have a Starbucks cup here and I'm going to show to you how clear my water is. So if you want clear crystal water, just do what I tell you to do. So see how clear my water is? Let me put it right here. And I'm gonna show you some of the steps. Try to make it simple as easy so you can understand. It might seem hard at first and so confusing, but it's actually really easy once you do it on a daily basis, or I do it every week. It just depends. But okay, so some of the first things that you will need for sure is shock, chlorine tablets, test strips for sure, so you can test the water, and this tells you, your test strips will tell you what you need. So make sure you get test strips. And then you need the Clear Balance one-step alkalinity and pH maintenance. These helps balance your alkalinity and pH, which is for makes water feel better on skin and eyes. And then it balances your pH and alkalinity and improves water clarity and so many other stuff you would read, the rest of the stuff that you need. So this is what I use this stuff for. Shock, bag of shock right here, 6-pack. I bought the 6-pack. You can buy any brand of shock as long as it's shock. The shock is a super chlorinating treatment to treat your pool. You would use I use 1.5 bags, or sometimes just 1 bag per week, or on a heavy rain or heavy uses. Like if I have a lot of people coming to the pool, I would shock again, even though I just shock like a day before or 2 days. It doesn't matter, I would shock again. And I only shock, like I said, 1 time per week. And depending on the size of your pool, that's how many bags of shock you have to use for your pool. It tells you everything up here and what it does and all this stuff. I like, when I put my shock, a lot of people go around and put it all around the pool like this. I don't like doing that because it stains your liner. I don't want to stain my liner, so I try to, what I do is I pour it in this bucket right here, and then I stare it, stare, and I keep staring it again like for 5-6 times. Not 6 times, okay, about a few times. And then I wait at least 15 minutes, and then I pour it all around my pool or in the middle while my filter is running. Make sure your filter is running when you shock your pool. I run my filter at least 5 to 6 hours a day, and I do it on a daily basis. You have to do it every day. You run your filter. My sand filter has to run 5 to 6 hours a day. A lot of people run it 8 hours a day, which is way better. It just helps clean your, keep your pool clean and stuff. So the more you run your filter, the better. And then, okay, so let's go to the second thing that I use, chlorinating tablets. You put a chlorinating tablet at all times. There has to be a chlorinating tablet in one of those floaters. This is my floaty. Say hi. My floater, it takes a chlorinating tablet. I put one in there every week. Every week I have to replace it. Yes. It takes about a week for it to dissolve. And make sure you have one of these in the floater every time in the pool. Okay? Don't forget, because this helps kill bacteria, control algae, and it helps sanitize your pool and all that. So just make sure you have one of these tablets in the floater at all times in the pool. Okay? And I replace mine at least every week, every 6 days. It just depends how fast it dissolves. And then I have another floater, which is over there. I have 2 floaters. The reason I have 2 floaters is because this is where the Arm & Hammer comes in. When I replace one of these tablets, I put one of these in. And like I said, depending on the size of your pool, this is how many you would have to use. So I have to use 2 the Arm & Hammer for my pool. My pool is like 15,000 gallons of water. So I have to put 2 of these. And sometimes I put 1.5 or 1 chlorinating tablet in the pool. So when I replace the chlorinating tablet, you're supposed to put one of these in there in your pool too. Do not put them together in the same floater. That's the reason why I got 2 floaters. So I put one chlorinating tablet there, and then the Arm & Hammer goes in the other floater. Okay, so that's what I do. And then let's keep going. Okay, the multi-use smart strips. They test for free chlorine, total chlorine, the pH, the alkalinity, the total hardness, and the stabilizer. What, you know, how everything is stabilized. But the only thing that I check for most of the time is just for sure total chlorine. That means that if I'm it tells you right here, once you use the test strips, I'll show you a demonstration right now so we can see how my colors come out. And depending on the color, it will tell you up here what do you need, you know, whether it's okay, whether it's too high or too low. So depending on how these come out, this is, you know, you would go from there to maintain your pool. But normally I have everything maintained. Sometimes my free chlorine, which is the sanitizer, which also the shot comes in, to chlorinate your pool and sanitize it at the same time. You have to make sure that that's idle at all times, which is like a violet color or light purple. Make sure you have it at the perfect color. In case that it comes low, just all you have to do is add another bag of shock every day, test again the next day, and go from there. So if it's too high, don't worry about it. It's gonna go down eventually. If it's low, you have to make sure that it comes back up to a light purple. Okay, so that means you have to shock again. Let's say that I shock right now, and then I test it tomorrow, and the levels are still low on the chlorine, then I would just shock again the next day until they come to that color. So that's all I need right now that I actually use for my pool to maintain my pool. I'm gonna show you a demonstration of how I test my pool. Okay, so I'm about to test it. I take one of these strips out. They're dry. And all I gotta do is dip it in the water a little bit, take it back out, and then let it dry for a few seconds. And then put it here so you can see the colors to see if everything's good. So, where is it? Right here. Okay, so I dip it in here. And I shake and leave it like that for a while. Then I bring it over here. And I put this right here. They're idle, they're perfect. All the colors are good. Total chlorine, green, and then free chlorine, light purple right here. And then the pH, it's like an orange color. It's a little bit high. And my total alkalinity, it's good color. And then okay right here for the stabilizers, everything's good. But this is what I do. This is all I do to keep my maintain my pool water clear, clean, and sanitized. So just make sure that you follow what I told you to do, and you should be good to go. And thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, another thing, I also did a separate video on how to on my sand filter, how to do a backwash and a rinse. You might want to watch, check that out too if you have a sand filter. Or I recommend you to get a sand filter, because those, the filters, the cartridges filters that you use from the Walmart that come with your pool, they give you a headache. So make sure you get a sand filter. And thank you. Bye again. Bye.